Iblaga psomi sa sitria mashjanti shnoba mazaya ya naresh mirda di adigabza ya qabla nagam shhacha. Beginner course for Circassian. My name is John Timisha. Today is February the 8th, and welcome to today's class. We're just going to jump into this a little bit. All right. Can you guys all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, it's not too big, not too small.
Maybe you can make it a bit bigger.
Is
It's
it
okay
bigger?
now. Thank you.
Okay. There we go. Can you see my desktop or do you see my screen? Do you see
Screen.
pictures of you?
Your browser?
My browser. Okay, so you guys don't see all of you guys as well.
No.
Okay, it's not. Okay, good, good. Yesterday I had some issues with the screen sharing. Okay, so let's talk about what we've covered so far. We said middle shalash, right? Most of us feel comfortable with this. Sh'alim yitzar wasman sasitzar wawitzar siyadim yitzar siyanim yitzar sh'alir adigash, right? Dapsori, yeah, noba dapsori da adigash. Zazamiza kiril da di also kokwa. Sometimes kiril comes with us. Arwaris, our digabzaz yashan huish. He's Russian, but he wants to learn Circassian. So we also learn sasa adigash, sasa harapsh, sasa turks, sasa warish, sasa namitzash, American, Yinjiliz, Jurt. Shaler mapsatha, shaler mapsatha, shaler psatra, shaler psatra. We go through this. Oops. Shaler psatra, right? We went. Shaler Egypto, mapsatha, system deji sopsatha, zazamiza sopsatha, quadra sopsatha. Egypto psatha, kamtok mapsatha, tamamo mapsatha, psincho mapsatha, huamo mapsatha. Okay, and then we got to this. So let me see. Okay. So I just did a very quick, it's not even a review, it's more like a flyby. But at this point, is there anybody who's not? Janok is a new student and he's younger. I understand. Maybe Sina, she's a new student and she's younger. Besides them, possibly, is there anybody else who's still not comfortable with, sasopsatha, sh'alar mapsatha, zazamiza sopsatha, psinchel sopsatha, sasa adigash? Is there anybody who's not comfortable with that content, with being able to say those things? Yeah. Okay. So today, go ahead. Yeah.
Pardon. I'm okay with that, but my family speaks Western dialect, so sometimes I confused. But generally, I'm so comfortable with it.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So, in this story that we're going through, we say sh'aler mapsatha, sh'aler mapsatha, sasopsatha, wopsatha, sh'aler mapsatha. And in Adigabza, sasopsatha, I speak, right? Just like in English, it's exactly по-русски я говорю, right? I speak, right? But then there's a difference between to speak and to say. Я скажу, по-русски, например. So I say something, I speak, what do I speak? It's just I'm just talking, right? But we don't, at least in English, we don't generally say, I talk a story. I talk a story. I talk my name. I talk the news. We don't say that. Just like in Circassian, we don't say that. We would say, I say my name. I'm say and tell. J'en is the same. I say my name. I say a story. I say the news, right? I say something all the time. I say something none of the time. So this is this verb, j'en. Okay, so this is the difference. Now, the other minor, I'll give you a little bit of grammar. The other difference here is you might notice here, right? Who can read? Aliyah, I know you can read Cyrillic. Read this for the whole class.
Sh'aler tak mapsatha.
Sh'aler tak mapsatha. You said it correctly. Sh'aler tak mapsatha. But then, and so the boy speaks a little. The boy speaks a little. And now, Aliyah, read this for the class.
Sh'alem zgorjea.
Sh'alem zagwarjea. You said it correctly. Shalem zagwarjea. So we have this boy. He's the same boy. He's the same boy. And here we say shaler dauk mapsasha. And here we say shalem zagwarjea. Right? The boy speaks a little. The boy is saying something. Zagwar is something. It means exactly like it is in English. Something. We don't know what. Something. I have something in my hand. I hear something. I see something. It's exactly the same concept. Maybe you can touch it. Maybe you cannot touch it. Okay. So why is it that here we say shaler dauk mapsasha, and here we say shalem zagwar jea? Does anybody have any ideas?
Is it definitive with Jea? It's like the when you use Jea.
So in Adigabza, when we say shaler, it's definite. And when we say shalem, it's also definite. They're both definite. We are referring not to some generic boy. We are referring to this boy. Shalem itzarsit Hamza.
Smanch.
Wasman's correct. So Wasman has not changed. It's still this boy. So different question. Do people here in this group, when you try to speak Adigabza or you hear Adigabza, do you hear this difference where sometimes a native speaker will say shaler, shalem, or they say sianer, sianem, or tchitler, tchitlam? We've heard this, right? We know. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to demystify. I'm going to tell you why this happens, all right? And then we'll get into actual speech. I just want you guys to understand the concept. So first, let's go over here. Sasopsasha, actually, let's go, I'm sorry. Ar mapsasha, ar mapsasha. He, she, or it speaks. Now let's go here. Abujea, abujea. Abu also means he, she, or it, but it's kind of more like him, right? Instead of he, she and it is the same in English. They don't change depending on where they go, but him, it's more like him, her, or it, okay? And the reason for this is Sashan is a intransitive verb. I cannot speak in Circassian. I cannot speak something. I can speak, but I cannot speak something. Okay. But Ja'an, I can say my name. I can say what time it is. I can say how many times I've met somebody. So it is a transitive verb. It is a transitive verb. It can give its action to another noun, right? It can give its action to another noun. So for example, sasokwa, we covered this in a couple classes. I go, sasokwa. Burhan, do you think quen, that verb, do you think when I say sasokwa or that verb quen, do you think that that's transitive or intransitive?
I can go somewhere, so it's transitive.
It's not transitive.
It's not transitive. Okay.
It's not transitive. And the reason is, yes, you are making transit like on a bus or a train. It's true, but you are not giving the action of the verb to a noun. Okay. So when I say my name, what am I saying? I am saying my name. My name is being said. So my name is receiving the action of the verb, right? But when I go to school. I go to work. I go to sleep. I go. The place I'm going is not receiving any action. Okay. So let me ask you a different question, Burhan. If I say I read sasoja.
Okay, then the book is being read afterwards, so it would make
transitive.
It transitive.
Correct. Okay. So this is the reason that we have this. All right. And so anytime that you see a transitive verb, you're going to see ab as a pronoun. And anytime you see an intransitive verb, you'll see ar as the pronoun. Okay. And then when you see ar as the pronoun, if you want to replace the pronoun with a noun, the noun will always end in ar. Ar mapsatha. Shaler mapsatha. Ar mapsatha. Sianer mapsatha. Siader mapsatha. Sinabzawr mapsatha. Okay? But anytime you see a b, the noun will end in Shalem je'a. Shalem je'a. Sianam je'a. Sianam je'a. Siadam je'a. Okay?
One question.
Yes.
Is this why we use adigabzeche sobsache? I think it is more true way to say it, right? Rather than saying adigabze sobsache. But I generally hear that people saying, native speakers saying adigabzeche sobsache, burası bzeche sobsache. I think they are kind of interrelated to each other.
These are different grammatical concepts. These are different grammatical concepts. But when we say something with ch at the end, it means by way of, by means of. Okay, so sa mashinam cha sokwa. I'm going by means of the car. I'm traveling, I'm going by means of the car, with the car. Okay, so I'm going along the road. I'm in Russian, it's like putting по-русски, right? It's the same concept. In Circassian, though, it's a different concept to this concept that we're talking about. It's actually a different grammatical case. Okay, so when we put something in it's the ergative case. I'm sorry, when we put something in it's the accusative case, or the nominative case, accusative case. When we put something in it's the ergative case. Ergativity exists in only a few languages. Circassian is one of them. About 18% of human languages have ergativity. And then what you're talking about is called the instrumental case. It's the means by way something is done.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So don't worry about memorizing this. And I'm going to, this came up in the other class. I'm telling you this concept not so that you can use a rule in speech. I'm telling you this concept so that you don't get confused when you see it. Just be aware that this exists. Don't worry about memorizing this. Don't worry about saying, oh, do I do this or do I do that? The point of this class is to say these things so many times that it sounds normal to your ear. It sounds normal to your ear. It's just like for those of you who speak German, der, die, and das. There are students of German who memorize der, die, das, dem, denen, den, who memorize all of these things. And then when it gets to like in der USA instead of die USA, right? Or when something becomes dem instead of der or denen, right? They get all confused because they can't apply the rule fast enough in their brain. So you should never try to apply this rule in your brain. Just be aware that this rule exists. Okay. So, any questions about why it's shalem instead of shaler when we say je'a? Okay, so let's open up. Go.
I think
yes.
You have a mistake in the transcription of abe. You have r there.
What? Where do I have a mistake?
Abe.
I'm sorry, I don't.
The transcription is written as R. But
That's what happens when you copy and paste.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't even look at I do the transcriptions, and it's funny because you read Cyrillic perfectly, right? So I don't even look at the transcriptions after I write them. Whoops. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so everybody turn on your open up your microphones. We're gonna work this as a little bit of a class. We're gonna do classic TPRS. All right, class. Shalem zagwarjea. Shalem zagwarjea. Shalem zagwarjea. Muhammad. Muhammad. Muhammad Demiral.
My internet weakness, I guess.
Okay. ست عالم جيرة.
شعلم جيدة شعلم something زغور جاء.
زغور جاء. Okay. خونش زغور عالم زغور جاء. بج. عالم زغور جاء. Awa. Wowi gurumcha. Okay. What does gu mean? Anybody? Heart. Okay. The word gura, it means idea. Idea. Okay. Gura. And then we say sasi gurum cha. Okay. So actually we see here it's ergative case and instrumental case.
Mine means
who was it that asked this before? I think it was Melich. Melich asked something about this before, so I'm just pointing this out. So the idea is in the ergative case, and it's by way of my idea. By way of my idea. So this is like saying, I think, I believe, it is my opinion. These are all equally valid translations of this.
according to me.
What is it?
According to me.
According to is different. According to is yukipcha. It's a different
Okay.
phrase. Yukipcha.
Mhm.
So sasigurumcha, I think, alam je'a, I think the boy says,
Chipsa.
sa ma'arisa sahwish. That's what I think the boy says. Okay. So Muhammad, what we gurumcha, alam sit je'a, sit je'ara.
سيسي كوهم شعلت مرسيدس سخويش وخيش
Sit je'ara.
سيسي كوهم شعلم مرسيدس وخيش.
Okay. So what we're going to do, okay, for all of you, what I want you to say, the way I want you to say it is say, the boy says, I, as the boy, okay, like this. So what Muhammad is saying is, sasigomcha, alam je'a, sa ma'arisa suhwish. Okay, so let's try it again, Muhammad.
سيسي كوهم سيسي كوهم شعلر مرسيدس خويش.
Okay, sasigomcha,
سيسي كوهم
alam je'a,
شعلم جاء
sa
س
ma'arisa
مأرسة
suhwish.
سخويش.
Sasigumcha alam je'a sa ma'arisa suhwish. Okay, Hamza,
Sit.
sit wowi gumcha alam je'a.
Sasigurumcha Shalom Jea Sa Ma'arisa Suhwish.
Wari wi gumcha alam je'a sa ma'arisa suhwish. Muhammad abkodu ji'ash. Wari abkodu jupara.
So Gura.
Okay, wowi gumcha. Okay, warra Muhammad faturi fafi gumcha alam je'a sa ma'arisa suhwish. Pej.
Yes.
Okay. So the next person I'm going to call, think of something different. All right. Mahmoud. Wowi gumcha sit alam je'ara.
Sesi guhumca şalem tıkış sıhveş. Pardon. Sesi guhumca şalem ja'a se sıhve se tıkış Sıkış.
Sitquir? Psi?
Tıkış.
Tkich. Ah, tkich, book. Tkich.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Acha. Muhammad Jiash. Shalem Jea. Sa psi squish. Hamza Jiash. Shalem Jea. Sa ma'arisa squish. Awa Mahmad Jiash. Shalem Jea. Sa tkich squish. Erdem. Sit Hamza Jia. Shalem Shaler Huir.
Das Gurumja Hamza Jia Jalam Ma'arista Sukhis
Shaler Ma'arisa Huish.
Jaler.
Sasegurumcha Hamza Jiash. Shalem Jea. Sa Ma'arisa Huish. Sit Wawi Gurumcha Shalem Jea.
Das Gurumja Jalam Ma'arista Sukhis Jia. Is it okay if I take this on the end? Jia.
It's okay, but I want to try to keep I'm building you guys up to a grand finale here, trust me. So it's better if we try to keep it as consistent as possible. But what you said is correct. So sasigurumcha what's the chapa? What did you say?
What?
What sit shaler sit where? What's the chapa? What did you say? What does a boy want?
Shalam Ma'arisa Sukhis Jia.
No. Okay, Me'arisa is off the table. We have two guys with Me'arisa. No more Me'arisa for this boy. He's having too much Me'arisa. His stomach's going to get all big and bloated from all the Me'arisa he's eating. Okay, or his pockets will get too full with the Me'arisa in his pockets. So he has two apples and a book. This poor guy. So give him something else.
Okay. Das Gurumja Mujala Jia Mercedes Sukhis.
Sit where?
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Okay. Gule, Richie. Arashi, what we gugumcha, Shalem Jea, sa Mercedes Sukhis. Wait, situ, achsapse, Mushaler. What greedy boy he is. Psori huish, Ma'arisa huish, Tkithri huish, Mercedes huish. Psori huish, Mushaler.
No request.
Haya.
That
Khadji ara. Khadji ara. Shalem Jea. Sa Mercedes huish.
Erdem Jeash.
Erdam Jiasha podo. What we gurumcha. Sit Shalem Jea.
Sase Gurumcha. Shalem Jeash. Sa Psaf Sukhis.
What we gurumcha. Shalem Jea. Sub Saf Sukhis. Sub Saf Sukhis. Lalina. Khadji ara. Shalem Jea. Sa Saf Sukhis.
I don't know her name.
Haya.
Haya.
Haya.
Haya Hurumcha. Haya Jea. Shalter Psaf Huish.
Haya Jea, she says, but Haya Jiash, she said, Haya Jiash, Shalem Jea. So Haya said that the boy is saying, Haya said, Haya Jiash, شعالم جاء سبسأف سخويش لالينا ست ووي قوغمشا شعالم جاء
Сеси гугъмча шашам жеаш жеаш
جاء present tense جاء
жеаш са يجافم سكون سخويكم.
سا يجابم سكونو سخويقم. Okay, خنشتا. Arashi, ناخد غفلت. Let's check it out. محمد جياش عالم جاء سم أرس سخويش. حمزة جياش عالم جاء سم أرس سخويش طوري جاءش أكودو. محمد جياش عالم جاء ستخيف سخويش. إردم جياش عالم جاء سجبا مرسيدس قصفه مرسيدس سخويش هاي جياش عالم جاء سبس أف سخويش وبس أف جبا هاي
انطه
سأف أو لالينا جياش عالم جاء س يجابم سكونو سخويقم برهان ست وي قوغمشا شعالم جاء
تسجوهم شعالم جاء سجوزوا وسياش
وي قوغمشا شعالم جاء سجوزوا وسياش خط جاء شعالم جاء سمرسيدس سخويش
اردم جاءش شعالم جاء مرسيدس سخويش
اردم جاءش شعالم جاء مرسيدس سخويش طلع
جانتي
خط جاء شعالم جاء سبس أف سخويش
هيا جاء جالم جاء سأف وخيش
سخويش ووي قوغمشا ست شعالم جاء
سسيقوم جالم جالم جاء ومبوغل ومبوغل سخويش
فمبور سخويش فمبو سخويش اوكي عادش انا اخذ غفلت sorry قد زداوة everyone listen to me okay محمد جياش محمد حمزة طوري جاش شعالم جاء سم أرس سخويش محمد جياش شعالم جاء ستيخ سخويش اردم جياش شعالم جاء سم مرسيدس سخويش هايا جياش شعالم جاء سبس أف سخويش برهان جياش شعالم جاء جوزف ستجب برهان سب جوزف وسياش لالينا جياش شعالم جاء س يجابم سكونو سخويقم دلع جياش شعالم جاء س فمبو سخويش.
I have also an alternative sentence, if I may.
You have what?
An alternative sentence to say, if I may.
Yeah. When we come to you, absolutely. I want as much variety as possible, okay? Aliyah. خط جاء شعالم جاء سجوزف وسياش.
برهان جاء شعالم جاء سجوزف وسياش.
وويقوغمشا ست شعالم جاء
سيسيقوغمشا شعالم جاء س نالشكم سكونا سخويش.
وويقوغمشا شعالم جاء س نالشك سكونو سخويش. Okay. دعاء.
ست.
وويقوغمشا, the way you think about this, ويقومجا ست عالم جاء. What's the boy saying?
Ça, c'est Ruram. Shalem. J'ai un laptop سخويش.
Laptop سخويش. Okay. دو أجياش عالم جاء عالم جاء س لابتوب سخويش. كريل خط جاء عالم جاء س مرسيدس سخويش. اردم يتشي خط جاء عالم جاء س ناتشك سكونو سخويش. دعاء. ويقومجا ست عالم جاء.
سي قومجا سالم جاء س انجلبزة سشانو سخويش.
سسي قومجا عالم جاء س ينجلبزة سيبسلنو سخويش. Okay. عادشا بصوري قصة دعوة. Everyone listen. محمد حمزة جاء عالم جاء سم أرس سخويش. محمد جاءش عالم جاء ستخيل سخويش. اردم جاءش عالم جاء س مرسيدس سخويش. حيا جاءش عالم جاء س بسقف سخويش. برهان جاءش عالم جاء س جوزفغوسي أش. لالينا جاءش عالم جاء س يجابم سكونو سخويقم. دلع جاءش عالم جاء س فيمبو سخويش. دوع جاءش عالم جاء س لابتوب سخويش. أليا جاءش عالم جاء س نالشك سكونو سخويش. كريل جاءش عالم جاء س أديجابزة سيبسلانو سخويش. نيلجون.
Yes, Shanti.
ويقوخمجا ست عالم جاء.
C'est Guremche, Alem G.A. c'est Geupam Sukwanu Suhesh.
Geupam.
Ramafam.
Geufam.
Geufam.
The seashore. The seashore.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
Something different.
Lalina Jiash Alem Jea Sa Yajapum Sukono Suquequm. Awa Nilgun Jiash Alem Jea Sub Suufum Sukono Suquish.
Geufam.
Geufam. Seashore. Melich.
Janti.
خط جاء عالم جاء سا أديجابزة سيبسلانو سخويش.
سيبوغمجا. I don't remember actually.
Kirill.
Is it Yinjilizibzecha?
Did you say Adigabzecha or Yinjilibzecha, Kirill?
Yinjilibzecha.
Qaswa. I'm sorry. Yinjilibzecha سيبسلانو سخويش. خطب خدو جاء. مليح.
Kirill جاءش سيبجلزبزة سبسلانو سخويش.
ست ويقوغمش عالم جاء.
سيقوغمش عالم جاء شقرتم غوا سخويقم.
ست
شقرتم غوا.
شقرتم غجا. شقرتم غجا. شقرتم is pine cone.
What?
Pine cone. Aliyah, do you know this word?
Not really. I'm gonna Google it.
Shishka.
Yeah, shishka. Turkish speakers, do you guys know this word?
May explain, I think.
Please.
In Turkish.
In Turkish?
Yes.
Kozalak.
Evet, pişirilmiş kozalak yani daha çok hayvanlara verilen bir şey. Biraz şakayla karışık kullanılan bir kelime öyle diyeyim.
Okay, okay, thank you.
So it's a fact that human beings, throughout all of human agricultural history, they've always tried to find a way to eat shkurtum, pine cones, but it is impossible to eat. It has no nutritional value. You cannot cook it. It never gets soft. If you eat it, it's going to destroy your mouth. And if you swallow it, it has no calories, no nutrition. It's like eating wood. Okay. So it has no value. It has no value, but it's bad for you. Okay. So I dig up people say, "Shkurtum was tinch." I'll give you a pine cone. Like I'll give you something that has no value and it's bad for you too. Okay. Shkurtum, shkurtum. Okay. Okay. And then Malik says, "Shkurtum ghaja," a fried or baked pine cone. This is like I'm gonna give you this horrible thing, but don't worry, I'm gonna cook it for you. It's not gonna help at all, but I'm gonna do that for you. It's like I don't know. In English, sometimes we say, excuse my language, sometimes you say, oh, that's like eating a poop sandwich. That's how terrible something is, you know. Who is gonna eat a poop sandwich? So he's saying it's a poop sandwich with cheese on top.
Oh.
The cheese does not make the poop sandwich better. Okay, so the shkurtum ghaja does not make it better. Okay. So now what? Muhammadra Hamzara Ja'a Alam Ja'a Sa Ma'arasa Suhwish Muhammad Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Af Suhwish Erdem Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Mercedes Suhwish Haya Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Af Suhwish Burhan Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Guzavagwasi Ash Lalina Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Tukwan Sa Yajapum Sukwano Sukwekum Dala'a Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Vimpu Sukwish Du'a Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Sa Laptop Sukwish Kirill Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Yinjilibzacha Sepsathano Sukwish Nilgun Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Hu'ufum Sukwano Sukwish Melich Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Shkurtum Ghaja Sukwish Aliyah Ji'as Alam Ja'a Sa Nalchik Sukwano Sukwish Nasiba.
Jonty, you can go to the book of Guinness Book, the record.
Oh, just wait. You guys are all going to be in the same Guinness Book of World Records today.
I don't think that.
I think so, my friend. Yes, yes. I think you all know where this is going. Yes, we see that light in the tunnel. It's a train. It's a train coming for us.
Do you make something in your head, like a history or something? What? I can't repeat that. What you do there?
We're gonna try.
It's impossible.
Selamünaleyküm.
Wa alaikum salam. Sit wo we guchum tsas alam ja'a.
Сэ сыгугъымкӏэ кӏалэм жеӏэр кӏэрыф.
Ts'ırıp. Yigupsis zagwar. Yigupsis.
О чаем уефэным уфэй.
Wa she wefanu wuhwe. Wa she qabrtayib zacha qsqagal. Wa she wefanu wuhwe. Do you want to drink tea?
Yes.
Yeah. Wa she chai in your language. Wa she Do you want to drink tea? Okay, okay. Dimaza.
Sit.
Khadji'a, Shalem Jea, Subs of Sukwish.
Haya J-as Jalem J-a Seps af squish.
Pej. Hayaji ash, Shalem Jea, Subs of Sukwish. What we guhumcha, such Shalem Jea.
Sesigurum Jalem J-a Se Zigedu squish.
Ah, Sasigurumcha, Shalem Jea, Sa Jadu Sukwish. Vimpu Huekum, Jadu Huish. We have to be careful because I don't know. Does the bird is the penguin big enough to eat the cat, or is the cat big enough to eat the penguin? We have to be careful there. Okay. Khatanajawa Di'ar, the last person we have. Sina. That was shit, Sina. Can you hear me? Yes. Sina, wo we guchumcha sit shalem jea. Sit shalem jea. Was denkst du sagt, man? Was denkst du sagt, boy? My brain's switching between all the languages. Sa sigurumcha shalem jea sa jedicha ye gedika. You can say it both ways. Sa jedicha suhwish. Sa jedicha suhwish. Okay, so let's try this. Muhammad ji ash shalem jea sa ma'arisa suhwish. Mahmad ji ash shalem jea sa tchich suhwish. Erdem ji ash shalem jea sa Mercedes suhwish. Haya ji ash shalem jea sa af suhwish. Burhan ji ash shalem jea sa guzavawasi ash. Lalina ji ash shalem jea sa yajapum sukwano suhwekum. Dara ji ash shalem jea sa vimpu suhwish. Dua ji ash shalem jea sa laptop suhwish. Kirill ji ash shalem jea sa yinjilibzacha sepsatlano suhwish. Nilgun ji ash shalem jea sa khufum sukwano suhwish. Malik ji ash shalem jea sa shkurtim ghaza suhwish. Nasiba ji ash shalem jea wa she we fanu we. Dimaza ji ash shalem jea sa jadu suhwish. Aliyah ji ash shalem jea sa nalchik sukwano suhwish. Hamza ji ash shalem jea sa ma'arisa suhwish. Sena ji ash shalem jea sa jedicha suhwish. Okay. Dua. Tell me again, from your perspective, sit shalem jea.
Sa se kwekuma shalem se sequish. I was trying to say water.
No, but you said before laptop.
Oh, you wanted me to repeat what I said before? Okay. Sure. Okay. So sa se gurumja shalem jea laptop sequish.
Sa si gurumja shalem jea sa laptop sıkış. Okay. Sina. So now tell me what Dua said, and then tell me what you think. And so as an example of what I'm asking you to do, I will pretend to be you, and you're going to say, Dua ji'ash alam je'a sa laptop sıkış. Awa sasi gurumcha alam je'a sa jadu sıkış. So you're going to say what Dua said, and then you're going to say, Awa, but sasi gurumcha, in my opinion, and then you're going to say what you think the boy says. Okay?
Okay. Shalom laptop kucha
Dua ji'ash shalom je'a sa laptop sıkış. Awa sasi gurumcha, so I'm pretending to be Sina. Sasi gurumcha shalom je'a sa jadicha sıkış. Okay. Kirill. So now I'll pretend to be you, and you're going to say, Dua ji'ash shalom je'a sa laptop sıkış. Sina ji'ash shalom je'a sa jadicha sıkış. Awa sasi gurumcha shalom je'a sa yinjilibzicha sepsetheno sıkış. So you're going to repeat what Dua said, then you're going to repeat what Sina said, and you're going to say, however, in my opinion, this is what I think the boy is saying. Okay?
What is jadicha?
Jadicha is egg.
Egg. Dua. Gohemche.
So what the pattern here is always going to be the same. Dua ji'ash. Dua said. Sina ji'ash. Sina said. Dua ji'ash. Shalom je'a. Sina said, I'm sorry. Dua said, the boy is saying whatever he says. That's the pattern for everyone. Go ahead.
Dua ji'ash. Shalom je'a. Se laptop sıkış. Sina je'a shalom je'a. Je'ash shalom je'a. Se
Gelince çorba içeriz oldu mu yavrum?
jadicha sıkış. Our se sesi guremche shalem je'e se injilibziche sepseno sıkış.
Dua ji'ash shalom je'a sa laptop sıkış. Sina ji'ash shalom je'a sa jadicha sıkış. Kirill ji'ash shalom je'a sa yinjilibzicha sepsethenu sıkış. Dimaza. It's your turn.
Dua je'ash jalem je'a se laptop sıkış. Kirill je'ash jalem je'a İngilizce se zgore se Guzovovo si ash, guzovovo riter siketu.
Umuguzava, don't worry.
Kiril, JH, Jalem, JA, S İngilizce bize sepseşanı suheş. Sesi kuhumke, Jalem, JA, Sezi gedu suheş.
Bravo, bravo, bravo, Dimaza. Acha, du agias, shalem jea, sa laptop sa huish. Sina gias, shalem jea, sa jedicha sa huish. Kirill gias, shalem jea, sa yinjilibzicha sepselano sa huish. Dimaza gias, shalem jea, sa jedu sa huish. Nisiba.
Sit.
Wichazur Huash. It's your turn.
Oh. Valla kısfa oştep.
Umuguzava, sibda apokwanch. Khuna, sibda apokwanch. Yapascha, sit dua jia.
Duam jiaş ve laptopum uhuiş.
Dua jiash. Shalem jia.
Ha, çağlar kısçığı pşa.
Mhm.
Duam duam ziaş çağlım zia ha sit
Jia.
J
Sa laptop suhish.
ve laptop uhuiş.
Sa. We're saying like we're the boy. We are pretending we're the boy. Okay. Acha sit sena jia. Nasiba.
Nesine jiar jiar kısçığı pşa.
Jidicha.
Ciddiçe.
Sena jiash. Shalem jia. Sa jidicha suhish.
Sinem jia ha. Oh yeah.
Umpasha. Sina jiash.
Sinem jiaş
Shalem jia.
alem jiar
Sa
sa
jidicha suhish.
ciddiçe sıhweş.
Sit kiril jia. Shazra.
Ay İngilizce upselenum yihweş.
Aha. Dimaza. Sit dimaza jia.
Dimaze çerep.
Meow.
Ah, çetu.
Chitu huis. Aha.
Çetu.
Was sit jiparawa.
Seri çetu sıhweş.
Hawa wajipash. Shalem
Çay.
jia. Wa shewa hui.
Şıpka.
Mhm. You know, I'll tell you, all my cousins, most of my cousins in Syria, well, not a lot of them are in Syria anymore. They all speak Abazak. And one of my youngest cousins, her name was Raya, and she spoke Abazak. Her father spoke Abazak. Her mother spoke Abazak. So they would always ask her when she was very little, "What? Chaya wafaya, Raya? Chaya wafaya, hamrashaya wafaya." So the Western dialects, they're very musical. I think they're more pretty than Kabardian. Kabardian, I love Kabardian. I'm Kabardian, right? But Kabardian's very like a computer programming language. It's very strict, you know? The Western dialect is more like music. It's more like art, you know? It has a more beautiful flow. They say bjedoch, for example, it's like birds singing. That's what they say about bjedoch. Okay, so the reason I'm saying this, we say in Kabardian khoe, but the way they say in Western is khoye, khoye, and my cousin's name was Raya, so they changed khoe a little bit to make khoe, khoya, and then we say khoe, they say wafaya, right? It has that musical tone. Khoya wafaya Raya, right? Just to make it rhyme. She was only like 3 years old at the time. Or chaya, right? The way Nasiba said, we say she in Kabardian. Chaya, chaya wafaya Raya, right? It just always sounded. I'm 45 years old this year, but even now I still remember that from when I was 12 years old, 13 years old. I still remember that. Chaya wafaya Raya, shaya wafaya Raya. I just thought that was beautiful. Acha nakwa. We're going to run out of time, so we're going to go a little bit faster. Duaji ash alam je asa laptop sekwesh. Sinaji ash alam je asa jijicha sekwesh. Kirilji ash alam je asa yinjilibji sepsetana sekwesh. Dimazaji ash alam je asa jadu sekwesh. Nasibji ash alam je a wa shewakwe. Acha Aliyah.
So duaji ash shalim je a sa laptop sekwesh. Acha sina ji a ji ash shalim je a. What was that?
Jidicha.
Jidicha sekwesh. Arati Kirill ji ash shalim je a sa injilibzicha subsalano sekwesh. Arati Dimaza ji a shalim je a sa jadu sekwesh. Nasiba ji ash shalim je a sa she sekwesh. Did I forget someone?
Awa sa sigurumcha, Aliyah.
Awa sa sigurumcha. Shalim je a sa nalchik sekwano sekwesh.
Acha. Duaji ash alam je asa laptop sekwesh. Sini ji ash alam je asa jijicha sekwesh. Kiril ji ash alam je asa yinjilibji sepsetana sekwesh. Dimaza ji ash alam je asa jadu sekwesh. Nasiba ji ash alam je asa wa shewakwe. Aliyah ji ash alam je a sa yajapum sekwano, no, sa nalchik sekwano sekwesh. Okay. Hamza.
دعاء جاش شالم جاء سا لابتوب سخويش يجري كرل جاش شالم جاء سا إنجلي زبزجا سبسثلانو سخويش دماز جاش شالم جاء سا جدو سخويش راتي نسيب جاش شالم جاء وشي وخوي علي جاش شالم جاء سانالجك سكويش أو سارة محمد را جاء شالم مأرسة سكويش.
دو أجي أش عالم جي أسا لابتوب سخويش. سيني جي أش عالم جي أسا جدتش سخويش. كريل جي أش عالم جي أسا ينجي لرجي تسيبستانو سخويش. ديماز جي أش عالم جي أسا جدو سخويش. نسب جي أش عالم جي أسا وشي وخوي. علي جي أش عالم جي أسا نادشك سكونو سخويش. حمزة جي أش محمد جي أش. مش عالم جي أسا مأرسة سخويش. مليك.
دواجي اش شالم جاء س لابتوب سخويش يتعني سينا جياش شعالم جاء سجدتش سخويش دمازة جياش شعالم جاء سجدو سخويش يتعني نسبة جياش شعالم جاء شيء ويفن وخوي يتعني أليا جياش شعالم جاء سنالتك سقوانو سخويش يتعني حمزة محمد is it correct حمزة محمد جياش شعالم جاء سمعرسة سخويش أو سيقوغمتش شعالم جاء سقرتم غاجا سخويكم
برافو برافو دو اجي اش عالم جي اس لابتوب سكويش سين جي اش عالم جي اس جدتش سكويش كريل جي اش عالم جي اس ينجلب جيتش سيبسثنو سكويش دي ماز جي اش عالم جي اس جدو سكويش نسب جي اش عالم جي و شي وخوي علي جي اش عالم جي س ناتشك سكونو سكويش حمزة محمد جاء جاءش عالم جاء سم أرس سكويش مليح جاءش عالم جاء س شكورتم غجا سكويش أردم
سخويكم
سخويكم بس وغاف سخويكم
Don't you forgot me.
You're next.
No, you forgot me.
We didn't. I don't cover you until you go. So now it's your turn, and you will say Mercedes, and then the next person I will cover you when I do everybody's recap.
Okay. Sesegurumja, Jala Jia, Jonti Kodu Psincho Mepsacha.
Whoopso.
I can't repeat that what you do and the other persons. But
okay, let's start.
I'm out.
No. I'll help you. Okay. So first, sit dua jia.
Dura jia.
Alam jia.
Jalam jia.
Laptop.
Laptop sukwesh.
Sa laptop sukwesh.
Laptop sukwesh.
Dua jiash. Alam jia. Sa laptop sukwesh. Sina jedicha.
Sina
jiash. Alam jia.
Jalam jia. Se jediga sukwesh.
Aha. Kirill
jia.
Jiash.
Jalam jia.
Sa Yinjilibzacha.
Yinjilibzacha. I can't repeat that. Yinjilibzacha.
Sepsachano.
Sukwesh.
Dimaza
jia.
Jiash.
Jalam jia.
Meow.
Kedu sukwesh.
Aha. Nasiba
jia.
Alam jia.
Jalam jia. Shay tukwen Stefano sukwesh.
Alia
jia.
Alam jia.
Nalchikam sukonu sukwesh.
Aha. Hamza
jia. Jalam jia. Arsa sukwesh.
Aha. Melih
ملح جياش جعلم جيا
شكرتم
شكرتم
غجا
رجاء
سخويكم
سخيم
Awa, I'll be you. Sasigurmcha, Alam Jea, some Mercedes Sequish.
Awa Sasgurumja Jalam Jia Mercedes Sequish.
Doaji Ash Alam Jea sa laptop Sequish. Sineji Ash Alam Jea sa Jiditcha Sequish. Kirilji Ash Alam Jea sa Yinjilibzicha Sepsitlano Sequish. Dimaza Ash Alam Jea sa Dimaza Jadu Sequish. I had to let somebody in the room. Dimaza. Nasiba Ash Alam Jea wa Shewahwe. Nasiba. Aliyah Ash Alam Jea sa Nalchik Sukono Sequish. Hamzara Muhammadara Ja'ash Alam Jea some Arisa Sequish. Malik Ash Alam Jea Sashkurtum Raja Sequequm. Ardam Ash Alam Jea some Mercedes Sequish. Acha. Who's the next victim? Who's the next student? Let's see. Let's do Tal'a.
Hamza Hamzari Muhammad Mehmetri Jiash Jalem Jia Muriaf Huish Dua Jiash Jalem Jia laptop Huish laptop Huish Erdem Jiash Jalem Jia Se Mercedes Squish Aliya Jiash Jalem Jia Se Sukonu Nalchik Squish Kril Jiash Jalem Jia Se Seps Adigabzij Sepsatano Squish Our Sese U Sesirumja Jalem Jia Se Sesupono
Vimpu. Hawa. You cannot change your answers. Vimpu.
Okay. Jalem Jiash Vumpu Squish.
Acha. Let's review. Dua Jiash Alam Jea sa laptop Squish. Sine Jiash Alam Jea sa Jiditcha Squish. Kiril Jiash Alam Jea sa Yinjilibzicha Sepsitlano Squish. Dimaza Jiash Alam Jea sa Jadu Squish. Nasiba Jiash Alam Jea sa wa Shewe Fanohwe. Aliyah Jiash Alam Jea sa Nachik Sukono Squish. Hamza Jiash Alam Jea Hamzara Muhammadara Ja'ash Alam Jea sa Ma'arisa Squish. Malik Jiash Alam Jea sa Shkurtkum Raja Squikum. Erdam Jiash Alam Jea sa Mercedes Squish. Dal'a Jiash Alam Jea sa Vimpu Squish. Okay. Lalina.
Sine Jea Sham Jea sa Judicious Squish. Dua Jea Jea Sham Jea sa Laptop Squish. Dimaza Jea Sham Jea sa Jadu Squish. Kirill Jea Sham Jea sa injelibze se psachanus huesh. Nasiba JH sa I'm getting confused. Sham JH wa shay ukwe. Alia JH sa sham JH sa nalshich sequonus huesh. Hamza JH sham JH sa ma'arasa huesh. Malik JH sham JH shakurtum gaja sehuekum. I didn't remember the rest.
It's okay. Say awa sasi gurumcha and tell us what you think the boy says.
Awa sasi gurumcha sham jea sa yajapam sequono sehuekum.
Aha, bravo, bravo, Lalina, bravo, bravo. Dua ji'ash alam je'a sa laptop sehuish. Sina alam je'a sa jiditcha sehuish. Kirill alam je'a sa yinjilibzicha se psatlano sehuish. Dimaza sa jadu sehuish. Nasiba sa shes wa shewahwe. Aliyah sa nalchik sequono sehuish. Hamzara, Muhammadara, some arasa sehuish. I'm just doing the review fast so that we don't run out of time. Malik sa shkurtkum gaza sehuikum. Erdam sa Mercedes sehuish. Dal'a sa vimpu sehuish. Lalina sa yajapum sequono sehuikum. Burhan.
Dua ji'ash shalom je'a sa laptop sehuish. Sena ji'ash shalom je'a sa jaditcha sehuish. Kirill ji'ash shalom je'a sa yinjelibzicha sepsachenu sehuish. Dimaza ji'ash shalom je'a sa jaddu sehuish. Nasiba ji'ash sa shalom je'a sa wa shay bufenu ukrish. Aliyah ji'ash shalom je'a sa nalchik sequenus quish. Hamzara Muhammadra ja'ash shalom je'a sa ma'arisa sequish. Milih ji'ash shalom je'a sa shkurtum gaja sequikam. Erdam ji'ash shalom je'a sa Mercedes sequish. Talha ji'ash shalom je'a sa wimpu sequish. Lalina ji'ash shalom je'a sa yajapim sequenu sequikam. Awa sesi guakumcha shalom je'ash se uzawawa sequish. Sa uzawawa si'ash.
Bravo, bravo, Burhan. Now try it without reading your notes.
Yeah, that's going to be harder.
You want to try it?
Sure.
Okay.
So, dua ji'ash shalom je'a sa laptop squish. And now
Sina
ji'ash shalom je'a sa jaditcha squish.
Kirill ji'ash
shalom je'a si yinjelibzicha sipsachenu squish.
Dimaza
ji'ash shalom je'a sa jaddu squish. Erdem ji'ash shalom je'a sa Mercedes squish. Hamzara Muhammadra ja'ash shalom je'a sa ma'arisa squish. Melih ji'ash shalom je'a shkurtum gaja sehuikam. Nasiba ji'ash شالم جاء وشيء وخون وفنو وخويش يجي سسي وافمشا شالم جاء س وزواو وسياش.
Very good. Very impressive. Very impressive. Okay. Malik. No. I'm sorry. Mahmoud.
Hi, Jati. Dua جاش جالر جالم جاء س لابتوب سخواش أفتزار سنة جاش جالم جاء س جديد سخواش دمازة جاش جالم جاء جدو سخواش kim var? Kiril Zaaş Calem İngilizce sopkarne Sıkwaş Teresa
Sepsellanu Suhwesh. Sepsellanu Suhwesh.
Sepsellanu Sepleş Nesibe Zaaş Calem Jae Se Şe Sehweş Aliya Jaş Calem Jae Jae Se Nalçik Sıkona Sıkweş Hamzar Muhammedre Zaş Calem Jae Se Meerse Sehweş Melih Jaş جالم جاء سقرتم غجاء سخواش أردم جاءش جالم جاء مرسيدس سخواش تايها جاءش جالم جاء س ومبو سخوش لالينا جاش جالم يجا جاء I don't remember that long sentences. Abla how sesi gugamca calem calem se tıkış sıkış.
Bravo, Mahmoud. Bravo, bravo, bravo, bravo, bravo. Okay, we got two people left. We have Haya and we have Muhammad. Who wants to go last? I'm going to nominate Haya to go last. So Muhammad's going to go next. All right. So, Dua ji'ash alam ji'a sa laptop sakwish. Sini ji'ash alam ji'a sa jaditcha sakwish. Piril ji'ash alam ji'a sa yinjilibjitcha sepseltano sakwish. Dimaza ji'ash alam ji'a sa jaddu sakwish. Nasiba ji'ash alam ji'a sa wa she we fanohwe. Aliya ji'ash alam ji'a sa nachik sukono sakwish. Hamzara Muhammadra ja'ash Alam Jea sa ma'arisa sakwish. Malik ji'ash alam Jea sa shkurtum ghaja sakwiqum. Erdam ji'ash alam Jea sa Mercedes sakwish. Dal'a ji'ash alam Jea sa vimpu sakwish. Lalina ji'ash alam Jea sa yajapa sukono sakwiqum. Burhan ji'ash alam Jea sa tkhil sakwish. Mahmad ji'ash alam Jea Subsa af sakwish. Muhammad.
دوا جاش جعلم جاء جاء س لابتوب سخويش سنة جاش س جعل شعلم س كتيجة سخويش دماغ جاش شعلم جاء س ادو سخويش سر حمزة جاش شعلم جاء مارسة سخويش اردم جاش شعلم جاء مرسيدس سخويش مليح جاش شعلم جاء شكرتم غاجة غابا سخيتم برهان جاش شعلم جاء كوزاوا سخويش نسيب جاش شعلم وشيء وخيا عليا جاش شعلم جاء سنالتكم سكونو سخويش كريل جاش شعلم جاء س إنجليزي بتاعه سبسسل نو سخويش لالينا جاش شعلم جاء س يجابهم سكوكم who's left? Let me check this. Talha. Talha Jash Alem Jia Wump Squish. Let me check again. And I think nobody is left.
Then say you. Awa sasi guhumcha.
Awa sasi guhumcha. Alem Jia Se Wajam Skunu Squish.
I thought you said tchwish. Ma'arisahwish.
Marisa, but I want to change it.
No changing, no changing. Okay, we have a hard time. Okay, so I'll do one last recap, then we'll go to Haya. Okay.
There's no need for a recap.
Okay,
if you don't
do
want
it.
to.
Go.
But Nilgun hasn't spoken yet.
No, Nilgun. Oh, I'm sorry, Nilgun. Why don't you go?
No problem. Thank you.
So, dua.
Dua Jia Alem laptop Huish. I don't remember the other sentences.
Sina Jedicha.
Sine Jia Shalem Jediche Shkenu Huish.
Kirill Yinjilibzacha.
Kirill Jia Shalem Injilibzache Psashenu Huish.
Dimaza Jedu.
Dimaze Jia Shalem Jedu Jedu Huish.
Dimaza Jiash Shalem Jea Sa Jedu Suhuish.
Dimaze Jia Shalem Jea Se Jedu Suhuish.
Aliyah Nalchik.
Aliyah Jia Shalem Jea se nalçık sıkıno squash. Nalçık kalem sidesunu squash.
Hamzat, Hamzara, Muhammedra, Ma'arsa.
Hamzara, Muhammedra, Jia, Alem, Alem J.A. Se Yejapem Sequeno Squash.
Keep going. Erdem, Mercedes.
Erdem J.A. Alem J.A. Se Mercedes Kasşekunu Squash.
Burhan, Guzavella.
Burhan J.A. Alem J.A. Se Guzevere CH.
And let's end with you. I'm running late for my work meeting, so let's end with you, then we'll go to Haya. I apologize, everyone.
No problem. Nilgün J.A. Alem J.A. Se Ramachem Hı Ufem Suqueno Suquesh.
Bravo, Nilgun. Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you.
Okay, Haya, bring it home.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
دو جاش شلالم جاء سا لابتوب سخويش سينا جاش شلالم جاء سا جدتر سخويش دمازا جاش شلالم جاء سا جدو سخويش كرل جاش شلالم جاء سا ينجلي زبجت سبسخنو سخويش نسبة جاش شلالم جاء و شلايم وفاي وخوي عليا جاش شلالم جاء أسان التشيتش سقوانو سخويش أردام جاش شلالم جاء سا مرسيدس سخويش طالها جاش شلالم جاء سا ست
Vimpu.
سخويش مليح جاش شلالم جاء سا
Kurtum.
قرطم غجاش سخويش
Suqueqim.
سخويقم بس فراغ حمزة محمد جاء سم شلالم جاء سا مأرسة سخويش للينا جاءش شلالم جاء سا يجابن سقوانو سخويقم مهمت جاءش شلالم جاء سا تخيق سخويش برهان جاءش شلالم جاء سا جوزفارو سياش أو ساسي جورمشتا شلالم جاء سا بسقف سخويش
Bravo, bravo. Okay. So I promise you, we're not going to do this every class. We're just going to do this every now and again. But what did you guys think of this exercise today?
It was fun.
It was fun?
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this exercise, TPRS is what we use in this class, Teaching Proficiency through Reading and Storytelling. It was developed by Blaine Ray. I've taken workshops with Blaine Ray. I've gone to TPRS University with his son and with other people that work there. I've spent about 30 hours in classes with them. And then the original, what TPRS came out of, something called TPR, which stood for Total Physical Response. And that is a very physically intensive classroom environment that was developed by a guy named John Rasius. I can never pronounce the guy's name. He passed away a few years ago. He was a professor at Dartmouth University, which is an Ivy League school here in the United States. I've taken workshops with him as well. His daughter still runs that program. And so this game, so TPR came before TPRS, and the game that we just did is called linking. Okay, so we did a very simple version of it, but there's more advanced versions of it, where the one that I did, the way I was trained in it, you would, the first one would say, oh, I wake up. And then the next person says, I wake up and I rub my eyes. And then the next person says, I wake up, I rub my eyes and I stretch, so it becomes much more complex because all the verbs are different. Here we use the simple version, I think the boy says, blah, blah, blah. He said, the boy says, and then, some of you said, but it was a little bit more simple game. So we won't do this all the time, but I just wanted to see how this would work with you guys. So anyways, I need to run. I have to cancel class on Thursday. So there will be no class on Thursday. I will send an email saying that class is canceled. My marketing system will send you an email saying, get ready for class. Ignore that email. Ignore that email. I'm trying hard to have good technology. Now I need to find good people to help me with my technology. So I need to find, I can't figure out how to shut off that email. So I'm letting you guys know, I will send you one email saying class on Thursday is canceled, and ignore this other email that you get. Please tell your friends as well so that we don't have people, because I know what's going to happen. My phone's going to explode at 9 o'clock my time because where's the class? Where's the class? Because the emails got screwed up. So that's that. Also, just so you guys know, somebody pointed out in the WhatsApp group, Ramadan starts Al-Hamjiyam in 2 months. So I think what we're going to do, I'm still thinking about this. Either we will stop these classes during Ramadan because it's not a good time for anybody during, if you have iftar or if you go to Taraweeh or whatever. Also, it's just good to take a break. In my opinion, it's good to take a break, focus. That's what I do. So we will either stop the classes or we will move the classes to a different time on 1 day a week. This time now for you guys in Eurasia, is this like a normal iftar time for you guys?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so then this will not work. Okay. So we might end up, because for North America, if we do this, it's morning for me. So it doesn't bother me. If we did this like on a Saturday, it would be good for me. It would be good for North America, but it's not good for you guys. So probably we'll take a break, but we'll keep talking about it. But again, no class on Thursday. I have to run. Thank you guys very much. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. Inshallah, we'll talk soon. Malik has a question. Sizahwir si ash, sizamhwir si aqam. Sizahwir si ash, sizamhwir si aqam. Yes. Sizahwir, the thing that I want. Sizahwir si ash, the thing that I want, I have. Sizamhwir, the thing that I do not want, si aqam, I do not have. This is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Very good. Talk to you guys later.
Thanks.